This is what plumbers dress like when they're on vacation. Hey guys, Charley the plumber. Hey, welcome back to the channel. So this is kind of my weekend summer home, and basically today what we're going to do is we're going to take and get rid of the slinkies per se that you hook up to your camper drains. So I'm going to take this pipe, get rid of this whole slinky thing, and I'm going to hook up a solid line from the front, which is the black water, back to the kitchen sink gray water. This is a Durango 321, back to the gray water, and then we'll put the slinky where it goes into the septic back there in the back. Obviously we can't hook you up solid because we're going to be leaving out of here in a couple of weeks, and this way at least we're able to use our showers and bathrooms and not bother Captain Dan in his house. What we're going to do is I've got a few fittings on the ground here. I'm already one fitting short. I remember that now. I brought up these fittings from at home, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this fitting here, which is a fitting that I bought offline, and we're going to cut this off. We're going to put this rubber coupling on here, and that way when we do that, basically we won't have these threads that we're dealing with. That way when we leave our lot, we can take all this stuff apart and we can either put it in the back of the pickup or somewhere like that, so that we obviously have got this stuff to use in the future. I absolutely can't stand the whole up and down and around and back and forth, because even with the stuff that you buy at the store, you can't get them things to run straight. When we take it down to Florida during the winter time, basically you've got to cover all that stuff so that the UV rays don't eat it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to hard pipe it front to back with some rubber couplings, and we'll get her done. Come on along, let's check this video out. So we've got these two adapters here, got the threads on here, and if I were to put the rubber coupling onto here, there's no way with these threads being cut here, there's no way to really seal that water from coming through, because these threads, that water will leak and it'll start to drip. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut that thread off. So Charley the plumber, what's going on? Yep, definitely. So sweet. That it's like a factory cut. Got a ream it on the inside so you don't get no turds that get stuck on there. And that baby will slide right on just like that. Just like brand new. We're going to take the Y and we're going to glue a clean out on the one end just in case we ever need it. And a 45 on there, short piece on there, and go from there. So I'm going to grab that. I did grab the extra Y. So happy. When I measure stuff, I measure it with these lines here. The writing on the wall. That way you don't have to use a pencil. You just look and say, okay, I'm going to put it right on the E of performance. So guys, I've been doing this for 42 years now. Started out with my dad back in early 70s, and we used to have to cut everything with a handsaw, a cross-cut saw, one of the big long blades, and then we would move up to maybe a hacksaw, as he would call it. Never allow us to use a yo-yo. Okay, so we got our purple primer, we got our all-weather glue. I don't do a lot of PVC gluing or solvent welding as we call it. This one here is a pint jar, 16 ounces. So this is about as big as I buy. This primer I've had for a while, and it's just too darn big for me because I'm a repair guy. When you have the numbers on the pipe, I like to put all the numbers so when you walk up you can read them. Nice little amount of glue. Don't have a ton extra. Got the letters so you can read it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another one of these exactly the same for the other end. Give her a good eyeball so the lines line up. So now we got both lines lined up. We're going to go over here, get working on taking the old stuff off, putting the new stuff on, and away we go. Okay guys, so here we are. But check these out. Look at that. Tell me that's not ingenious. So if you get where you need to adjust your piping, instead of using that up and down, you can buy these up to 4 feet long. Got to get a level so we know where. Just an old-fashioned torpedo level. Don't want it to be too fast because you want to make sure the water will help carry everything out. Here's what we got going on. Our gray water is coming out much higher, so we can't make this work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go something like this and then point that thing straight in. But before I do that, I want to get a coupling down here as well so that we can just disconnect all this stuff. Why is it I can't bring everything at one time? And I think I'm going to be a fitting short as I look at it, which I really hope I got one more fitting. Well, there you have it, guys. I got the sewer drain done. Hopefully this is going to work. Obviously it works in the place where we've got it stored during the summertime. Here at the end of August, we're going to be going up to Cedarville, Michigan. So we'll be disassembling all this stuff, putting it in the back of the pickup truck, and away we go. Hopefully we can reuse it up there. We have to do some changes, but I think overall this is a great way of doing things, for the simple fact that, again, you don't have the slinky up and down, the pooper hose that goes up and down. Hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks from old Charlie the plumber. Also check out our Facebook and Instagram and all that. Down here, it's all on the bottom. And make sure you hit that like button, like and subscribe, and check out our other videos. So appreciate everyone stopping. Thanks for watching. See ya!
Charlie the plumber, that's the name. Living the good life, doing it his way. Oh, come on, Paul. Hey, it's Charlie.